Fire Banter. We're back. We got a fun episode tonight. We got some animals, a couple snakes. We might even have a lizard at some point. We're going to see if that works out for us or not.
That'd be pretty nice.
But we got a couple new panelists tonight. We have all 3 new panelists. This is always a goal for us on any episode, to get 3 new faces out here. We have my brother over there. It's his 21st birthday. Give it up for Luke Peacock. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
He's got a Monaco. He's big time.
Got my beer socks, too.
Got his beard socks, too.
I'm
ready to go.
I'm ready.
Maddie, his girlfriend's on tonight as well.
Hello.
She's gonna like handle some of these big reptiles we have.
Whatever you say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope it'll be fun.
Oh, God.
Try not to scare the snakes, Maddie. All right.
I think it'll be the
Try your
other
best.
way around.
And then this is Kevin Patrick. He's on tonight. Thank you for coming out. He's the one that's bringing all the animals out for us tonight.
Thank you. Thank you.
So yeah, you were on our. You stopped by for the Superfans episode not too long back.
I did. What a lot.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
It
we're
was a
actually doing one on October 3rd. We're getting the Dick impersonator
The
back
coach.
out. Yeah, the coach
Got to
is
get the
coming
coach back.
Yep, and Kassane's coming back out, so
All
you're more than
right.
welcome to join us again.
Super fans.
Yeah, that one's going to be
All
an
right.
actual tailgate episode this time. So we're going to do that on October 3rd. It's week 4, so it's actually 2 weeks away. And we're going to do that at like 10 a.m. Start filming that thing, do a real tailgate, grill, do the whole 9, and then hopefully the Bears will get a W against the Lions.
There we go.
Just like
So-
today. They played great today, so.
They did. They looked pretty good today. Justin Fields got to knock some rust off it, get back in the feel of things. So he looked pretty good. I felt good about the defense today too.
Yeah.
So we were happy. We got Luca a W on his birthday today.
It's always nice.
Yeah,
you know?
always nice. Give a quick shout out to the sponsors. York Furrier, it's going to be getting cold here soon. We need to figure out what we're doing with you guys. We got to come in, drop some stuff off, talk to you guys a little bit, and we'll get some new stuff going on. Hopefully we could do a giveaway again or something along those lines. Do appreciate everyone's support. Moore Brewing Company, Claremont Collections. We've been seeing they've been doing a bunch of advertising, some marketing. So love those guys. If you're looking for a cool space, a lot of awesome custom cars, no better place to throw a party than Claremont Collections in the city. So check them out. Mike's Casey's Meat Markets, Angel Fancy on Spring Road, Consume Cannabis, as well as JPL. We got his firewood out here tonight. Thank you, Jim. But let's start this thing off with a little question here. What do we got here? Oh, this is a loaded question here. Luke, I'll go to you first, birthday boy. What is the best movie of all time? It's the best movie.
Oh, God. I don't know, man. There's too many of them, but I'm probably going to have to go with a classic,
What is that?
The Water Boy.
The Water Boy. Best of all time. They
Classic.
won an Academy
Never-
Award for that, I
It
think.
never gets old, man.
Yeah,
Every time you watch
I think
it,
Adam
it never gets
Sandler
old.
won best main character. What is it? Best lead in a movie. Yeah, I think he did.
Bobby Boucher, man.
Bobby Boucher.
Can't go wrong with
All
that.
right, Maddie, what's the best movie of all time?
The Princess Bride.
Princess
100%.
Bride. I've actually never seen it.
That's a crime.
It's a crime. Yeah.
Pure crime.
All right, I'll check it out for you here soon. And then Kevin, what would we say here?
You know what? I'm going to go with my all-time favorite, Forrest Gump.
That's a good movie.
That's a
Thinking
really
of
good
you don't like
movie.
Forrest Gump,
Favorite.
you're a jerk. So
It's a really good movie.
mine is Snakes on a Plane. Goddamn snakes on this goddamn plane. And we got some snakes tonight. Why don't we bust out this first guy? What do we got
some
here?
snakes. You know what? I'll just
Yeah, you
reach
get
back
this little
here.
guy around here first.
Here.
Let's see what we got.
Snakes on the plane. What is that?
Samuel L. Jackson, man. You didn't know snakes on a plane?
Speaking
plane.
of Samuel L. Jackson, this is Samuel.
This is Samuel?
This is Samuel. He is a ball python.
Ball python.
But he is a banana pastel lesser ball python. And he is about 3 years old right now.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So does he get a whole lot bigger than that?
He will. He'll get slightly bigger than this. But,
Okay.
you know, an adult-sized ball python probably gets to about maybe 4, maybe 5 feet.
Okay.
That's about it.
Gotcha, okay.
Yep.
And he won't get a whole lot fatter than that either? Or how does
Maybe
that work with
slightly,
snakes?
just a little
Yeah.
bit.
Okay.
You know, the females tend to get a little bit larger than the males.
Okay, why is that?
Well, it's most likely due to breeding.
Gotcha.
And such like that. They have to put on some weight to have healthy clutches and
Yeah,
stuff
right.
like that. Yeah.
Okay.
So
That's
have
what
you
it's
ever,
called?
Can you
Maddie,
hold
go
him
for
a
it.
second? You wanna?
He's nice.
There you go. They don't bite hard.
Yeah,
But
it won't bite hard.
Usually when they start sticking their tongue out, that's usually means when they want to strike.
Yeah.
So.
I don't like you.
Just don't get it around your neck. I'll choke you out.
no, you know what? The funny thing about ball pythons is they're actually called the royal python.
The royal python. Okay, why is this?
Ball python actually is almost like a nickname. They got it because a lot of times when ball pythons get scared, they ball up.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So, common name is ball python.
Okay, it's like
Here we go.
it's looking at me.
It's looking at me.
So, ball pythons, though, are probably one of the most docile snakes in the pet trade business right now. Very, very easy to care for, very low maintenance, and a really cool alternative for a pet. You know, a lot of people talk cats, dogs, and you know, stuff like that, or a bird, and not a lot of people think about snakes. There's a bad reputation about them, but they actually make a really good pet.
Yeah, I've heard they're pretty smart too. You know, as far as knowing their owner, stuff like that, and like getting used to a routine.
Sure, yeah. You know, when we start talking about the Burmese pythons and the reticulated pythons, those are very intelligent species of snake as well.
Yeah.
Well known for knowing when it's feeding time, when it's not, who their owner is, who's going to feed them.
So what are you feeding this thing? Small child or what?
So ball pythons eat mostly rodents. They usually start out with mice, small rats. But ideally, we like to get them on we call them frozen thawed rats.
Frozen thawed rats.
Sounds-
Microwave,
sounds
baby.
intense.
Pre-killed, yep, a little
Sounds
microwave action there.
So they don't like the live chase? Or you don't want them?
They do, and it's okay for them to eat live. However, in captivity, it could be very dangerous to feed a snake live rodent. Rodents will defend themselves.
Gotcha.
They've got
Start
sharp
biting them.
teeth
Yes,
and
please.
can cause a snake a lot of damage if not monitored.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I mean, I guess you're not testing these little rodents for whatever diseases they have or whatever when you throw them in there, but
Most of the rodents that are out there for the pet trade right now are
They're all
from
clean and-
local breeders and such
Okay.
like that.
Yeah.
But you know what? It brings up a good point. You
Yeah.
gotta look into where your food's coming from.
you're getting your stuff. Yeah. You want to hold on to this baby, Luke?
Hell
Yeah,
yeah,
Luke,
give me that
here you
thing.
go.
She was a little more comfortable holding them earlier.
Oh man, I want
Let's
one of
see.
these things.
No,
Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. That's a
I'll
nice
put this-
necklace. Oh,
I'll put this thing all around me, man. I love these things.
Jake the Snake over here.
Yeah, you know, if you just let him hang out there, he'll
Dude,
chill
I'd
with you
put
all
this
night
thing on me
long.
when I'm
Really?
playing
Let
my
me just hang
video.
out?
I'll play my video game with this thing on me.
Or he might try to slither away.
Oh yeah, he's moving. He's like, I
Oh,
don't
dude,
know
he's
about you,
moving,
man.
moving.
But yeah, you know, and I tell people a lot too that there's only really two reasons why a snake would ever really bite you. One is if it thinks you're food.
Yeah.
But snakes are smart, like we talked about.
Yeah.
They know that they can't eat us. But a lot of mistakes happen when owners are holding snakes because they've either held some sort of rodent or smell like it before they hold them. And quite often it sets off like a feeding response in the snakes, and they don't really know that they're biting your hand.
Gotcha.
Ball pythons tend to have not the best of eyesight already, and
Yeah.
they use heat sensors to actually sense their prey in the wild.
That's
So
interesting.
a lot of times a person's hand going near a snake will also give off a similar heat signature, which creates a mistake in getting bit by these to begin with. But the other reason why a snake will bite you is because it's scared of you or it's going to defend itself.
Yeah.
So when you get a snake and you pull one out of a box, kind of like I did, the best thing to do normally is just to hold it there for a minute, let it get used to you, let it make sure that you're not going to hurt it, and you'll see. It's just going to hang out with you, chill out, and
So if that one goes to bite you, I mean, what's the damage here? What do we got? Some fangs on this bad boy,
Like,
or
it can't be that
you know
bad,
what?
right?
Gives you a couple little dots.
so yeah,
Oh, he's going down to the nether regions.
they can bite. Anything that has a mouth can bite.
Yeah.
It's not a ball python bite is not horribly bad. Usually, the babies are a little bit nippy.
Yeah.
But when I've been bit by them, it doesn't really hurt. It just feels like something hits your hand, but it can look like it leaves a lot of blood. And you
Really?
can see some little teeth mark in there. But the best
Yeah.
thing to do is just soap and water.
Yeah. It's not going to have any kind of reaction. You don't know, you need to go get some rabies shots or anything.
No,
Pretty
no,
relaxed.
you're not going to need rabies shots. But the cool thing about ball pythons, though, is that when they do get scared, they tend to ball up rather than strike.
Gotcha.
So I've said that ball pythons are probably one of the most docile snakes out there
Yeah.
for pets.
And is that, I mean, when people own snakes, is this pretty popular to own a ball python?
Believe it or not, yes. Ball pythons really were big, probably starting in the 90s, even a little bit earlier than that in the States. When you come out with single genes like albino and such. The ball python trade, though, there are so many genetics involved with it that if you're a breeder like myself, sometimes you seek out some of those snakes with different genetics, so that way you kind of know what you're getting, and you get some really beautiful looking snakes. So it's a fun hobby for me, and yeah, in the pet trade, lots of people.
Oh, he's relaxing.
Pretty
now.
popular.
Oh, now you got him comfortable
Oh, I
over there
got him
for
comfortable
sure.
Now.
What do you? Where do
get too
these?
comfortable.
Where are these snakes like indigenous? Where do they live naturally?
So ball pythons originate in Africa.
Okay.
There is a specific type of ball python that I have a project with right now. They're called Volta ball pythons.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with genetics, more of a location, or we call it a locale.
Okay.
And these specific ball pythons are found in Ghana, in the Volta River Valley. And these ball pythons tend to get a lot larger than a normal ball python. Nobody really knows why, but we do know that it comes from a certain locale.
Gotcha.
So we don't know if it's because there's an abundance of food or how often they might feed. We still don't know that yet.
Yeah.
But with my collection, I have about 4 different bloodlines of Volta ball pythons that I've been breeding for a few years now. And some of these snakes get huge. For example, I've got a Volta ball python right now that's about 7,500 grams, so 7,500 grams, which is a pretty thick python. Usually you're talking about boas and such being big like that, or even a young berm. So that's the project that I have going on with my personal collection right now. And it's really fun. But yeah, Africa.
So I got a
okay.
question for you. Why are people so scared of these?
Well,
The Bible.
Mentality.
People,
Bible.
People have a tendency to be like, "Oh my God, that's a boa. It's gonna kill me."
well, it's a good question because naturally people fear what they don't understand. And I think a little education goes a long way.
Yeah.
And you can see right now, he hasn't eaten you.
No.
He hasn't bit you. He hasn't
And
strangled
I
you.
had him around my neck. He didn't do anything.
And once you learn some of the basics and the temperament of these animals, you fall in love with them because they are docile.
Yeah.
They are really cool pets, and they don't want to bite you. They don't want to eat you. But yeah, you just learn a little bit about them, and that fear goes away.
Yeah. So Luke, is Maddie buying you one of these then tonight?
Hell no.
Are you
That
sure?
would be the
Why
best.
not, Maddie? He wants
I mean,
one.
other than a PlayStation 5,
This is it.
this is it.
This is
20
all he
bucks.
wants,
20
Maddie.
bucks. You can
He
go to
wants
a
him to
pet
sleep
store
in
and
the bed
grab
with
one.
you guys at
Perfect.
night.
That is not okay.
Perfect.
To be
It'll
honest.
protect you from mice
We
at
don't-
night.
We don't have mice. Wait, do we
Well,
have
what
mice?
if you do?
Those
You might not
big
know.
ass
You won't have
spiders
mice.
that are in our
Spiders?
basement. You
Yeah,
know, they
it'll eat all that.
It can have its own room.
And
Yeah,
some people in the trade do devote specific rooms in their house to the snake hobby.
I got a gaming room. It'll fit just fine in there.
Yeah, there you go.
I do think snakes are fascinating. I have a question for you.
yeah.
Do you think that it's better to, let's just say, somebody who wants to own a snake for the first time?
She's thinking about it. She's thinking about it.
Would it be better to get a snake that size, smaller, larger? It doesn't matter. What kind of snake?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Great question.
I always recommend to first-time snake owners getting a ball python, and it's exactly for the reasons I said before. Ball pythons are one of the most docile snakes out there. They're great for beginners to learn their temperament. Now, as far as the age of the snake goes, it's really a preference. When ball pythons are babies, sometimes they can be tend to be a little bit nippy.
Okay.
And that's just because they're learning too. They're, fresh out of the egg, they're learning that you're not food and that you're not going to hurt them. And just
things to learn.
constantly handling them gets them used to you anyways.
Yeah.
But it's really a preference up to you. Ball pythons could live, 25 plus years.
That's what my next question was going to be, was what's
Yeah.
a normal lifespan on these babies?
So yeah, 25 plus years for a ball python, if not longer sometimes. And,
Do they get crotchety at the end of their lifespan, or?
well, not necessarily. it really depends on how much you handle them and how much you interact with them. But some ball pythons, due to their genetics, their patterns or their colors will fade out as they get older.
Gotcha.
But for the most part, no. He's going to be that temperament, you know, until his time is up.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't know, because I know like dogs and stuff, you get them toward the end of their life and they start to get real bitchy.
Yeah.
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 Oh,
I didn't know.
crap.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I don't know how. You said this other one needs time to warm up. Do you want to?
I could warm him up right now.
Start
if you'd like
pumping
me
him
to,
out,
yeah.
warm him up.
You want to keep holding him?
I'll keep,
Yeah. Why don't you keep handling him?
All right,
for a
keep him
second?
here all
night.
I'll be,
That's fine with me.
I'll be right
And
back.
then maybe let's get Olivia out here to take this seat, because he's gonna have to stand up with this big guy. Hey, come here. Oh, maybe we're not gonna have the kids out. Maybe they're a little too scared of the snakes.
So
We'll see what happens.
How big is this one?
I don't know. This guy is large.
I love it.
Go sit down. Want to sit down in the chair?
way.
Sit right there.
Come here, Theo.
You can jump in the
Protect
seat
me
with
from
him.
the snake.
You guys can both get in there.
Come protect me from the snake. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I understand that. You do. I know.
Okay. Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Let's try to get this one for
That
both
is
of you guys.
crazy. Here, when you want to talk to this one.
All right. So we still got you mic'd up back there, Kevin. So
All right.
can you guys see them on the wide there? Rob, are we able to see him on this wide angle? Okay.
I'll come in right over here.
Yeah, there
How's
we
this?
go.
How's this? This
okay,
good?
now we're talking.
We good right here?
All right. What's this guy's name?
This is Helios.
Yeah.
Helios is an
Helios.
albino Burmese python, normally from Burma. You can find Burmese pythons in the Florida Everglades as well now, and,
Yeah.
and that's a big problem that we have in the Florida Everglades.
Is it true that people brought them down there as pets and then let them go, and then they overran the place?
Well, you know, there's a
Hang on
lot
one
of
second.
rumors on how the Florida Everglades problem happened. Most likely, it was due to hurricanes, where they would destroy the places that the breeders would have these.
Okay.
And nobody knows exactly for sure, but the thing is it is a perfect environment for them in the Florida Everglades. The right amount of temperature, the right amount of humidity.
Okay.
And just like ball pythons, Burmese pythons are pretty easy to breed.
Okay.
With clutches sizes of about maybe 40 to 50 eggs.
So you're saying clutches? That's babies. That's litters.
That's a whole
Yeah.
clutch of eggs. Yeah.
Okay.
So they
He's in your shirt right now. He's twisted around in
Yeah.
there. He got you through one of the holes on your
He
button
got
on
it.
your shirt.
Whoop, there we go, bud. But here you go.
But yeah. I don't know if
but
you said
yeah,
it's got,
you know,
that one's got to warm up a second, because
It really is a problem in the Everglades, and partially can be due to the pet trade as well.
Yeah.
When these things are babies, they're even a lot smaller than those baby ball pythons. So it's really easy to make an impulse buy and not do your research before you buy a pet, realizing, hey,
It's gonna be
this guy
this.
isn't even full grown yet.
Really?
He's about 5 years old, and he's got at least another 3 or 4 feet to grow.
Yep.
So can you?
Django.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep him high. Keep him high. Get the
Yeah,
dogs out.
that's all right.
Django's going away. Here we go.
But one of the things that I just
One
want to
second.
stress to everybody out there is that these make really cool pets,
Yeah.
just like a ball python. But do your research before you buy one. Know what the requirements are. Know how big they get.
Yeah.
Because it would be real easy for someone to release these into the Everglades, not knowing the dangers and the damage that you're actually doing to the ecosystem down there. So
Absolutely.
But yeah, Helios.
You need a pretty big tank for this guy, right? What do you got at home for this
So
guy?
right now he is in a 8-foot enclosure, about 4 feet deep by about 2 feet tall.
Okay.
And he's got a nice, we call it a hide in there, where he can go and relax whenever he wants. He's got a big water dish that he soaks in.
Oh, nice. Okay. He likes to take baths.
But that's the other thing too, is when these guys get full grown, they need big enclosures.
Yeah.
They're big animals.
Yeah.
So that's something that you got to take into consideration there too.
Absolutely.
So, but you could see here, I mean, Hasn't bit me.
Yeah.
We're fine. He knows I'm not food. He knows nobody here is going to hurt him.
How would he do on me, though?
We could try.
I mean, the worst thing is he
I'll
bites
try it
you.
out.
Why don't you come over here? Why don't you stand up and come over back here? Now, if he
that'd
does,
be cool.
if he does bite you,
Yeah. We're all good.
well, I hope he
It's all
doesn't.
good. I hope he doesn't. Let's go with you. I hope he
No,
doesn't.
he's going to be fine.
gonna
Just
be
do me
good.
a favor and put your hand right under there like that.
Right over here?
Like this. Like
Over
that.
here? Okay.
Like that.
Gotcha.
Okay? Take this hand.
Yeah, this is my Britney
There you
Spears
go.
moment. Oh,
Got you,
very
Grandpa.
nice.
We'll get a picture of this. Check
Hey,
it
let's
out.
go. Hey,
Yeah, here we
you
go.
want me to come over by you a little bit? No, not so much. Keep him away from the tiki torches. You
Well,
want to?
yeah.
Why don't you go over sit by Uncle Lukey and you can touch that guy?
Yeah, go touch the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a second though. We're gonna wait until we get off screen with this guy, and then maybe you guys can check him out a little bit more.
So how you feeling?
This is nice. Again, I like snakes just because you can feel the muscle in them. I mean, this thing is
He's pretty relaxed.
kind of a
He's
beast.
hanging
though,
out
man.
with you.
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
chilling.
Feel some power in them.
So
So how heavy is this guy running?
right now he's probably about maybe 20 pounds, maybe
Okay.
a little bit heavier.
Yeah.
But a full-grown Burmese python, especially a female, could weigh quite a lot.
Yeah.
But Burmese pythons could be up to 20 feet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How tall is 20?
That's like as long as that garage right there.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'll try my best. Yeah. But so what do these babies eat?
So they eat the same thing ball pythons eat. They start out with mice, rats. Eventually, you can work up to rabbits, sometimes quail, just rodents of that sort.
Got a little itch in my nose. So he could eat a rabbit. They'd probably take down a rabbit now.
He does take rabbits now.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
So these guys strike and then like wrap around them, and that's their jam.
They are the third largest snake in the constrictor family. Third or fourth. Don't quote me on that, but
Yeah.
yes, they'll strike. They use their mouth to clamp on, and then they'll use their tail to wrap around.
wrap.
And they
Okay.
squeeze hard enough just so that way it squeezes the air out of their prey, and that's
Yep.
how they consume it.
That's
how they go down.
fascinating.
And their jaw actually is really cool, is because it's not hinged; it's unhinged, so they can make their mouth even bigger
Okay.
to take it in.
Insane.
That's wild. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, this thing's pretty badass.
yeah.
That is cool.
And they eat probably about once a week or so, give or take a day here or there. Yeah.
So should I do a little walk around?
Yeah.
Should I walk around? I don't know. This guy's he's gonna take me down. Should we go sit back down, or I don't know?
I
How do
can
you think he feels?
It's up to you.
Just put him
Where are we gonna put that at though? If we, they're thinking about trying to stretch him out in the grass.
I'll hold him. You
take
go
him?
ahead and sit down.
Okay.
I'll put him back on you.
All right. There we go. There we go. He wants to see if he may get him in the grass to show us.
Oh,
See if you could get him in the grass and maybe see if we could stretch him out.
oh yeah.
I don't know if he likes to do that or not, but
Oh my gosh.
take a couple steps back. Okay. Keep sliding. Maybe you can see this baby.
See? Oh, you're fine.
Can you
Hold
see
on
him at all?
second. Hold him back up for a minute, okay? There we go. Okay. All right.
To my left. Okay, come this way just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. All right there. And move back a little bit, he's saying.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Perfect. Come over this way.
Wait, what if he went on this side?
Okay. So you want to get in there and pet him? Be nice and easy. There you go.
There we go. Come on, Helios.
Does he feel kind of cool?
Good boy.
Isn't he cool?
I like
Yeah.
that.
There you go. So yeah, and
Going up your foot.
ball pythons, Burmese pythons, just like people, they have their good days or bad days.
Yeah, we can probably walk back this way now.
You want me to stand back
Yeah, do you
here?
want to, whatever you want to do with him, I don't know.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Wait, can you sit down with him next to this one?
Yeah, I'll try.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Let's try.
Let's not try.
Oh my god.
Oh, now we're talking. All right.
There we go.
So, Maddie, why don't you put this guy around your neck? Come on.
Wow, that's a hard one. Okay, actually, you know what? I'll try it.
You want to try it?
Yeah.
Here, can we stand up again?
Yeah, yeah,
Probably
absolutely.
easiest
Yeah.
that way.
Maddie,
We'll come right back
go
here.
around back there. All right, let's see how this goes. Mike may be ready over there.
Hey, you know what's crazy? You know what's
he bites?
crazy?
What?
This would be a great birthday present.
Well, no, he's
That
not.
thing
He
is
won't bite.
just chilling with you.
So I'm gonna have you wear him.
Hey,
I'm gonna have you wear him like
go.
a scarf. He didn't even touch you yet.
Yeah, right there.
You're gonna hold him like a scarf, and then you're gonna put your hands like this. All right. There we go. Okay. Turn your hands the other way. There we go. Right down there. And then take your hand and slide it down here by his tail, underneath him like that. Take your other one. Right down there like that. And just turn your hand this way. There you go. Same with this one.
You're perfect. You're great.
Look at that.
She looks so
at
happy. So comfortable. It's just fantastic. How does that muscle feel on your neck, right? You've got a little clinch. Yeah. You can do some squats with him. That's working out for you. He's just hanging out, though. He's doing good.
I think we're friends.
Yeah, I think you guys are buddies. Why don't you give him a kiss?
It takes just a matter of minutes for these guys to loosen up and realize that you're not gonna hurt them.
Yeah. Good thing this can't see your terrified face right now. Yeah.
Say that again.
So, what, is that the question from the
You want me to take
audience?
them or you got it? Okay.
Yeah, how often do you have to wash your balls? Your ball pythons, of course.
So I recommend washing your balls nearly every day.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
with the ball
Gently.
pythons, the most important thing is humidity in their enclosure.
Okay.
You want to have a water dish in there.
Yeah.
That water dish allows them not only to drink, but allows enough humidity in their enclosure to help them shed their skin.
Okay.
They shed about once a month, and that's how they get bigger. So as far as washing, you don't need to unless they get dirty or something along those lines, and then you could just get yourself a container like this, and you can soak them. When they're younger, I recommend soaking them maybe once a month. So yeah.
So that's what I think you were saying they get agitated. I think you're saying they get a little agitated sometimes when
Yep.
they're getting close to that point of losing or shedding.
So-
Is that because they're sensitive? Like their body's a
Yeah.
little sensitive at that point?
So there's a couple of things. Yeah, their body is sensitive. It's going through a change. They're shedding their skin,
Yeah.
and they're growing out. So snakes naturally don't have the best of eyesight either. So when they go through a shed, they have it over their eyes because they
Yeah.
don't have eyelashes. So
Gotcha.
they go into something called a shed or a blue, and what happens is their color gets a little bit dull,
Yeah.
and their eyes get like a hazed gray. And when you see that, you know that your snake's about ready to shed.
Gotcha.
So they're already don't have the best of eyesight.
Yeah.
And so when they're in shed too, they could be a little grumpy because they're going through a change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's give Let's get Maddie some relief over there.
All
maybe.
right. All right. There we go, Maddie.
What
You
a
did it like
trooper.
a rock star.
What a trooper.
There you go. Like a rock star.
So I think we might have asked you about this one again, but how long is Helios again?
Helios is probably about 8 feet long.
Okay.
He is about
You said 5 years.
4.5, 5 years
Okay, yeah.
old right now, and he's still young. He's gonna get bigger.
Yeah.
And
You're gonna have to upgrade cage again then too with that, or is his enclosure pretty big enough for him?
it really depends on him.
Gotcha.
It really depends on the size of the snake. Of course, you want them to have the most territory to roam as you can.
Yeah.
And right now for him, an 8-footer is probably a good size, maybe a bit big.
Yeah.
But he'll grow into it. It takes him a little time though.
Luke, do you want to go get that baby on you too?
Yeah,
You
let's
can
do
bring that guy over here to me if you'd like.
Let's do it.
All right, we'll give one more Britney Spears moment here with Luke on his birthday. I love you, Luke. You like the snakes? Is it fun? All right.
All right, love you. I'll
I'm
see
picking
you.
the little guy.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Hi, little guy.
All right, love you.
It's okay. Okay. I'm gonna say goodbye to
And
the
like
little
I
guy.
said, just give him a minute to warm up to you.
Just don't go too crazy yet.
Yeah. There we go. All right, bud, you ready?
See you later.
So you're gonna wear him like a scarf.
Thanks for coming,
okay?
all you guys. Appreciate it. This guy's not my new buddy.
Hey, man. Good to see you again. Yeah, you too. All right, we'll see you around.
Bye,
So we're gonna put him like a scarf.
I'll see you
And just
tomorrow.
hold him in like
All right. Helios is getting another
bud.
suiter.
coming right around.
We're gonna see who he liked the best. I think he's
One
warming up
hand
to me the
there.
most.
And then maybe your other.
Maddie was too
right over
terrified
here.
the whole time.
Just turn it that
No.
way. Good man.
It was not.
You, could step
were
up a little
too
bit,
scared.
maybe.
All right, there you go. Luke looks cool with him on. Yeah. Luke looks good. That guy's badass, dude. I kind of like this guy just as like a little chilling buddy because he doesn't do a whole lot, but he's very nice.
Like newborn?
Yeah, he's just kind of hanging out. He doesn't really cause any harm.
Yeah.
Look at that guy. So what do they have as far as like, is there like an amount of muscles like genetically, and obviously each individual muscle that grows as any person or thing would, and like how many muscles, how many vertebrae? Do you know some of these details?
Honestly, I don't know the specifics of the anatomy.
Yeah.
But yeah, their muscles work in conjunction with each other to help them move. So when you see, come here, bud. When you see them move, here, I'm gonna take them off you just for a second, all right? Oh, there we go.
See, he likes
So when they move,
Max. He didn't
when
like
they
Luke.
move through the ground here, they work
Yeah.
those muscles to help them maneuver.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Screw it.
So, but yeah, no. So Burmese pythons. Again, I'll stress that they make really cool pets. They
Yeah.
really do. But educate yourself before you go out and buy one.
Yeah,
I mean,
don't
you
just
could you could get a baby Burmese python probably for $100-$200.
Really?
And ball pythons, you know, just normals. You know, you could get one for $20.
Yeah.
But the price range on these things goes from anywhere from, like I said, $20 to thousands of dollars based on the genetics in the snakes too. So,
Well, give me 1 second here. I think Rob over here has a question for us.
Yeah.
Is that from a guest? Or from
Yeah,
a,
we got a guest question, which
yeah.
actually kind of relates to what you're talking about.
All right, so what do we got?
Balls have increased greatly in price due to the new variations. Where can a hobbyist find them reasonably priced?
Did you hear the
oh,
question?
that's an easy place. On social media, check out esoteric.com, and that's ESOTERRIK.
Is that your website?
That's my website.
Yeah. That's our
I
talking.
won't hold it back.
Shameless
I'll
plug
plug
it. Let's go.
I'll plug it.
That's what we want.
But you know what? There are a lot of
got the
local
timestamp.
breeders around here, reputable ones as well. Usually you could find them at all animal expos. Like, for example, there's the Scott Smith All Animal Expo at the Kane County Fairgrounds in St. Charles. There's 2 shows there a month. There's also in Countryside, there's one, the Ultimate Animal Expo. And then twice a year
it's cool,
in
huh?
Tinley Park, they have the North American Reptile Breeding Conference, where you have
I have to put
breeders
my
from
headphones
all
on so I
around the
can hear.
country come to display, show off their snakes, and sell them as well.
Huh.
So there's lots of
That's
places.
cool.
Yeah.
You heard about this?
So I grew up in Tinley Park.
Okay.
I
so
went
you know.
to Tinley Park High School for the first 3 years of high school, and every year we had a, they called it a fishing show.
Okay, yeah.
And our whole gymnasium was filled with, you know, reptiles. And
Really?
It was insane. I'm just remembering this now.
Okay.
It was insane. So
That's funny.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So this wasn't your first experience with
I didn't
reptiles?
touch them.
Well, I would definitely look into some of those places before you just go outright and buy one.
Right.
You know, social media allows, some social media platforms allow you to sell animals, some don't. But you can easily find places through social media. But I definitely do your homework, research the breeder, research the animal that you're looking to get.
Same thing as a dog. I mean, if you're going out to get a dog, you don't just go, oh, he looks cute, I'm going to go get him, and then it's a husky and the thing is giant. Or,
Right.
you know, you obviously want to do your research. Yeah, all snakes aren't created equal. They're obviously
Not like babies. You
you're
can't
gonna be,
choose your
there's going to be
choose your
different
kid.
things about each species.
I got my time.
But yeah, Kevin, I don't know. Whenever you're ready, you can sit back down and
all right.
throw Helios back in his cage. What is this one's name again over here? I got
That guy is Samuel.
Samuel. Yeah, I should have
Got you
remembered
wrapped
that.
around your finger over there.
Oh, she's just hanging out. I don't even know where her head's at. Or his head's at. It's Samuel. Yeah.
And that is from Snakes on the Plain.
Yes. All right. So, yeah. How are you doing on beers here, Kevin?
I'm good.
You good?
I'm
Okay.
good,
So
baby.
here's a weird question for you, because I know that dog breeds, you can get some tiny little Chihuahua and something else mixing. Can some like this mix with that? Do they have to be similar in size?
Yes. It's rare. It's called a hybrid.
Because big snakes need love too.
They do.
Yeah.
You know, it is also it could be a controversial thing in the pet trade as well.
Okay.
To cross species like that, but it
Okay.
happens, and it's happened in the wild too.
I was gonna say, you figured it happens in the wild at least a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it has been known that a ball python has bred with a Burmese python, and they're called berm balls.
Berm balls.
They are. They are. I'm not going to say rare. They are rare. I think it was Bob Clark Reptiles, well known in the reptile industry, was one of the first to have them in the States. I could be wrong about that, but I think the story went that he had his snake collection and one of his ball pythons went missing, got out of the enclosure somehow, and the guy didn't know it, but it got into one of his female Burmese python's enclosures.
Jesus.
And he didn't know it was in there for quite a while.
Yeah.
And he found it, took it out, and then the Burmese python laid the eggs, had the first berm balls.
What's that cycle like? How many months for a snake from conception to?
Yeah, so usually with ball pythons and even Burmese pythons, you have, well, with ball pythons, there's usually 2 breeding seasons.
Gotcha.
Breeding season usually starts right around the end of this month into October.
Oh, so okay, they're the cuffing. It's cuffing
Yep.
season. They,
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the same
Start to lock up.
same towards like March,
Yeah.
springtime.
Okay.
And
Right before summertime, they're trying to have some fun.
And I will tell you, snake porn is nothing of interest.
That escalated
boring.
very
Are
fast.
you
Quite boring.
sure? There's people who have a lot of different kinks there, Kevin.
Yikes.
But if you are
I'm sure you
breeding,
can find something.
if you are breeding them though, it's very easy.
Yeah. Okay.
They
Put 'em
know
in
what
the
to
sink.
do. You put them in there. You
Yeah.
let them be. And,
Yeah.
But usually, what'll happen is once the female starts ovulating, you'll get to see her expand over the time goes, and she'll get to a point where she looks like she's gonna pop. She
Really?
has ovulated, and then she'll do her last shed. And when her last shed comes, it's going to be a short period of time before she lays her clutch.
Okay.
Now, that clutch of eggs, she'll naturally try to wrap around it. In the pet trade, what we do is we will then take those eggs and put them in an incubator, and it basically is giving us a better success rate
Gotcha.
of hatching those eggs.
You
And
could control everything a little bit more.
the temperature,
Yeah.
the humidity, the airflow in the incubator. So it gives it like I said, a better success rate for hatching.
Gotcha.
But the incubation period is about 55 days, maybe
Okay.
give or take, a little less.
Pretty
Must be
quick
nice.
And
turnaround
they start
time.
hatching,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow. Okay.
That's
and
nice.
then when they come out, it takes them about maybe a week to have their first shed and start eating.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So they go the first week, not really eat much, but then what do they eat right when they're little baby snakes? Crickets and shit, or what are they?
They're going to be eating baby mice and baby rats.
wow.
Rat pups or pinkies and such like
Pinkies.
that.
Yeah. I've seen that. Yeah.
So
My buddy had some lizards and some like chameleons and stuff. I think at the end when they were getting at their biggest, they were eating pinkies and stuff.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
So and as they get bigger, their prey items, their food gets bigger as well.
Okay. Cool.
So,
So I think we might have the other guest.
oh, is he here? Oh, I hear him. I'll be right back. Let
Okay.
me
Yeah.
go
You be
grab
right
this
back.
guy.
And then when he got the lizard coming out, we're gonna jump up. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
In the meantime, I got a snake to show everybody. It's called a trouser snake.
Trouser snake.
So give me a second here.
No.
Don't do that.
No.
I had
Let's not do that right now.
Yeah, we're not on YouPorn yet.
The after hours.
After hour show.
Yeah.
The after party.
That'll be just for the clips to be put over to.
Yes.
Text
You,
videos
you,
and such.
you need like a private type thing where you gotta buy into this, see that kind
Yeah,
of
Yeah.
subscription.
Yes, subscription based
Bonfire,
only.
banter,
subscriptions for that.
Yes,
X.
X-rated.
X.
Wait till you see this guy.
Oh yeah, this is gonna
This
be the fun
guy,
one. Yeah, luckily
he's got an eye
Maddie's gonna get
patch.
scot-free
I think
on
he
this
might be
thing.
missing some fingers. This is gonna be good.
What? This
he's
is
a
only
pirate.
it's only a lizard?
It's got a. I think he's got a big monitor lizard. He's gonna be bringing out here in a second.
See, I don't even know what that is.
I think it's giant. I
Well,
think
you
it's
have
pretty
fun
big,
with
but-
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I held a huge ass snake. So
Do you want to take this guy back?
I'll take him back.
Take him back,
I fucking love that thing.
little buddy.
We're not getting one.
Just make sure you're okay and keep him away from
See, the
dog.
thing is
Well-
we're not getting one. I'll get one.
Okay.
That's the thing.
Well, I would love to know how much, like the tanks cost, that other stuff, because you can
Yeah,
buy
there's
a
gonna be
fish.
some other stuff involved. Yeah.
You could buy a fish for 99 cents, but the tank and all
well, he
that
was saying
stuff.
some of those go for like $20.
Yeah, but these go for like $20 at
But You
for
could
like
buy a
baby
fish
size.
for like $1 and then get the tank for like $50, and then like the
Yeah,
rocks
but I want to
and
see
the food
something.
and the
I
You
food.
gotta
want
go on Marketplace. They
I
got
want
all
to
this
see
stuff.
something grow to
Sure.
where I could take it out and like
Right.
hold it like this, and
Well, that's
then
pretty much anything. From it sounds like it's the temperament
They're
of the
ready, I
snake.
think.
Like you just pretty much have to, hang out with it, take it out,
you
hold it a lot.
hang out with it. you
Yeah.
Put it in the grass for a little bit.
Yeah, right. Let it go. Be a
Slowly
snake.
upgrade its tank. It's
They're
like-
ready.
Exactly. It's slow. He
It's a
deserves
slow-
it. Come on, it's this guy's 21st birthday.
I
It's a
know.
slow.
All he wants is a snake.
Yeah, I didn't get my PlayStation 5, so I mean, at least
Cheaper than that.
Never
All in, it's cheaper
way
than that.
cheaper than that.
It's way cheaper.
20
All in.
bucks compared to like
All in.
600. It's-
Yeah. Let's go. That's an easy buy. All right, we'll
Easy
pitch
buy.
in. I'll get you one.
God.
No.
Oh yeah, we do got. So let's do that right now for you two, and then we'll get Kevin on here. And Maddie, before you jump off, actually sign that axe real fast. Here we go. Now that's a real
So
container.
I'm guessing it's big as
All
fuck
right,
because it's
Maddie,
in
get that
container.
signature on there. We're gonna jump you out in just a
Yeah.
minute.
Nice.
Have you ever seen the movie Godzilla?
Oh, you got a little
Yeah.
turtle there too.
Oh, it looks like one of those.
Nice. Here, Maddie, you can
That's
hold the
awesome.
turtle.
Right.
Or is that the lizard's food? The turtle? You got
Yeah,
it
you can
signed?
take
Sign it out right now?
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah,
Later.
he's taking it actually. He's taking the snake. Pass it back to him. Just be careful. It's got no guard in it. Don't cut yourself. Don't cut my feet.
Yeah, come here. Give me your feet.
All right. So now, you want to pop that end? Just keep that end down.
Okay, cool.
Do you want him to stand?
Okay, cool. Well, whatever it's comfortable. We're gonna have you sit where she's sitting.
That end down. I want him coming out this end.
So yeah, Maddie, you could jump up at this point.
Oh, heck.
Thank you, Maddie. Oh, look at that guy.
Dude, that thing is fucking
So,
awesome.
Kevin, if you want to jump by the orange mic, and then what was your name, brother?
Mushi.
Mushi. You can jump right here.
We'll just get that down.
You can cut through, go around, whatever way is easiest for
We'll
you.
just cut right through.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
yeah,
buddy.
this is Moosh Mike. Mike is the true exotic animal expert here.
This guy's
I wouldn't
badass.
say expert. I'm constantly learning in this hobby.
Yeah, that's like anything else. You're always learning.
Oh, what I say is, when I'm done learning, I'm out of the hobby.
Yeah, exactly right. That's the way, you guys. If you're green, you're growing. If you're ripe, you're rot. That's what I've been told.
If at any time you need to.
Hey, and Luke, how about you pass that axe over to Kevin? Let him get a signature, and then we'll get
all right.
we'll get Mushi on that signature too when he puts
this
them
is
away.
cool.
But yeah, that. So what's this guy's name?
We call him Hank.
Hank. Okay.
I'm a huge King of the Hill fan, so
Ah,
Hank.
yes.
Hank the Tank.
God, Hank.
Love King of the Hill.
Asian water monitor.
Okay.
Which just means he's a higher yellow, different locale of Asian waters.
Okay.
He's about 5-6 years old now.
Okay. So what does this guy eat?
Meat, meat, and meat.
Just meat. Okay. What's his like natural thing though? If he's out in the wild, what is he munching on?
He's gonna munch on anything that comes across.
Really?
When they're a baby, they'll go after insects, little
Okay.
fish,
Yeah.
rodents.
Okay.
And as they grow, the food grows.
Yeah.
If there's a cow dead, they'll come across the carcass and just start gnawing on it.
Really? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Scavengers. These guys are just going for anything.
They are
Yeah.
apex predators.
Yep.
Like,
So with these guys, is their bite pretty nasty if you get?
I've been tagged a few times.
Yeah.
I got a scar on the back of my head where
Yeah.
he's gotten me, but it's just like a dog.
Yeah.
You know, my eye's actually damaged from a horse, not even
Oh.
a lizard.
Oh, I thought he took it. That's why you got.
He didn't get your eye.
Like,
What
I
happened
thought
to
for
it,
sure he got your eye.
I was 15 years old,
Yeah.
and I was moving a yearling horse
Yeah.
to a new pasture, show some people
Yeah.
the new horse, and I wasn't loud enough. I went and I put my hand on her butt, and she kicked me right in the face.
Oh, dude, you're lucky to be alive.
Exactly.
That's-
Exactly. And see, that's where it's funny because everyone's like, "Oh, why do you got that dragon?
Yeah,
It's so
probably-
dangerous." It's like, do
Yeah.
you realize
Yeah.
your princess's little pony is what did this to me?
Yeah, dude.
And everyone wants to get their princess little pony.
Yeah. Till it kicks you in the head. Yeah. Shit. Yeah. But so what got you into? So you grew up around horses?
I was born and raised around horses
Okay.
and dogs. I went to college for horses,
Oh, cool. Okay.
but
Yeah. What got you into the lizard game?
just being different.
Yeah.
Just being different. I started out with actually crested geckos and all that.
Okay.
Little lizards. My parents wouldn't let me have snakes.
Yeah.
Well, then in 2011, I graduated high school.
Okay.
I went to Scott Smith's All Animal Expo. At the time, it was in Wheaton.
Yeah.
And I went up to a table they had these little lizards in deli cups, and it said black-throated monitor on it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. $150 for a black-throated monitor. I'm a gecko guy. I don't know what monitor means.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
You get a keyboard with that usually.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just graduated. I had a shit ton of money from graduation parties.
Yeah, right.
Slapped it
Let's
down.
give me a lizard.
Exactly.
What does a normal
went
kid buy with
home.
this graduation money?
Pretty much. So I head home. I walk through the door, and my dad sees this huge Chuck E. Cheese grin on my face. He's, "What'd you get?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, a black throat." He's like, "All right, let me see it." I pull it out of my backpack and I show it to him. He's like, "So how big's this thing gonna get?"
Yeah. Yeah. Good
I'm like,
first
"Oh, not
question.
that big."
Yeah.
I did no research. I didn't know.
Yeah. Hey, there's
I-
the Kevin's point.
We talked about that.
Exactly. I did no research. So I went on the handy dandy computer and it's, black threaded monitor, over 6 feet, over 50 pounds. And now
Whoopsies.
he's down in the basement.
Oh, you still got him?
And I still have him.
Hell yeah.
He's the one who started the big minute lizard craze for me.
Well,
because
you're only what, 26 or so?
I am
based on-
29.
Oh, okay. Okay,
So-
my math is off there. Yeah. All right.
What I did is I changed 100% what I was doing.
Yeah.
Education, because a lot of people don't care how old you are when you're buying something. They
Yeah.
just want that money.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I've actually made more sales by sitting here talking.
Yeah.
This is what you need to do. I'm not going to discourage you, but this is
Yeah.
what you got to do.
Yeah.
I got bedrooms in the basement basically to have these guys.
Yeah. Yeah, they need some space. I mean,
They
right?
do.
Yeah.
They do. It's not like our big snakes,
Right.
where I got an 18-foot snake sitting at home in a 6-foot enclosure.
Yeah.
He has a complete bedroom. His is
He needs to,
8
like,
foot
run.
by 10
Shit.
foot,
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
and he's still not done.
No, yeah.
Our next step is actually buying a piece of property where I can build an outbuilding.
Yeah.
So each lizard will have a 15 by 15 room.
Sweet.
You know, one of the sad things in the animal hobby that we kind of touched base on already is those impulse buys for animals that you don't do your research on. And one of the cool things about Mike here is that I call him a rehabber, because if you don't give these animals the care that they need, they can get mean, they can get aggressive. And Mike has had to rescue a few from people that couldn't take care of them. And he's had his hands full with having to deal with their temperament and get them to this
back to
state.
this point.
And so Mike has got the magic touch, especially when it comes to the monitors.
Yeah.
It's all about understanding. It's just like me and you. We're not that friendly when we're hungry, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Keep them fed, keep them happy. Like, besides lizards, we do snakes, we do spiders.
Yeah.
I got my tortoise around the back there. We do dogs, horses,
Yeah.
all around animal education.
That's awesome.
My overall end goal would be to finally open up to the public,
Okay.
to talk to people, to show people you can do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's do this right.
Yeah.
And we have, Mike, you have in particular too, going to schools, educational shows as well to represent the good side of this pet industry of owning pets like this.
Yeah.
And like Mike said, it's different. It is unique, but you know, cats and dogs aren't for everybody sometimes, and this sometimes could be an awesome alternative to having a pet that's different. And it's all about just doing your research, your homework, and taking care of that pet.
Yep. So why don't you guys plug whatever you guys do? I know you said that you do bring the snakes out to shows maybe sometimes, or I know it's maybe not your guys' go-to thing, but do you guys have any numbers you want to plug right now? Or
yeah,
if anyone wants to
actually,
call you up to bring the
you
animals
can
out?
just, hit my cell phone up at 815-382. Sorry, buddy.
Sorry, buddy.
Come here. The whole point of the glove is so he can hook onto something.
Yeah,
But
gotcha.
like I was saying, sorry, 815-382-9227.
Okay.
That's my cell number.
Yep.
You can text me, call me.
Mushy.
Mushy Mike.
Hell
Yep.
yeah. All right. So if you want Hank to come out to your party, you want the kids like the reptiles, and a lot else. It sounds like you
we
got a whole.
Hank, we got Rock, we got Hella,
Yeah.
we got Lila Schlanga, which is
Oh, now we're
German
talking,
for purple snake.
Okay.
Like, we got a bunch. We take everything out. We got the itty bitty snakes all the way up to, like I said, the 18-foot reticulated python.
Gotcha.
Some big ones.
Yeah. Because there's something for everybody. My son takes care of corn snakes and king snakes, which is North American colubrids.
Okay.
It's a big family thing.
Yeah. So and then Kevin, I don't know if you do anything as far as you want to plug anything as far as I think you got the website in, but go again.
I'll do it again. Yeah,
go for it.
it's esoteric. ESOTERIK. Esoteric.com.
We're gonna put you
We're
back.
on Facebook. We right now Instagram, Facebook. We're going to be on TikTok as well.
Sweet.
But yeah, you could find us at some of those shows as well that we talked about, like the Scott Smith Animal Expo in St. Charles.
Oh, so you
King County
go all the time too?
Fairgrounds.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been there as well.
Nice.
You know, there's the Ultimate Reptile Show in Countryside as well, and at the North American Reptile Breeding Conference in Tinley Park twice a year in March and in October. I think we got another month or so before it comes up
Tinley
in
Park,
Tinley.
October.
October, yeah.
Nice.
And you know, it's kind of the mecca for reptile
Is it really? It's
enthusiasts.
that big?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Really?
we got
You get
people from
people-
all over the country.
Yeah.
Wow.
Black
Okay.
world.
So how big does this guy get?
This here is basically an adult.
Is he?
This
Cool.
is a Russian tortoise. This is what I'd recommend everyone to get instead
He doesn't
of a
nibble on anybody,
sulcata.
right? He's just
Nope, he just eats
relaxed
veggies.
Little guy.
You know, he's actually what's called a free roam at my house. He wanders the basement where all
Really?
the big lizards are, because since they're in individual rooms and enclosures, he just sits and wanders outside the enclosures. I keep the room at 88 degrees,
Okay.
and he has his basking spots where he needs to go. That's What Do You Know, Joe.
What do you know, Joe? He's a chill little buddy. Oh, hey, bud. Oh,
See, everyone
dude.
wants that huge sulcata tortoise
Yeah.
that wanders around,
Yeah.
but you need acreage.
Yeah.
for that
Oh, really?
This guy, what's overall the best enclosure for him is a 4-foot by 4-foot box.
Oh, really? Okay.
For as small as he can be,
Okay.
that's what you need.
Want to check this guy, Luke?
Just pass him right around.
I think Mike
And he's
might be
fun
trying
for
to.
the kids because everyone wants
Here,
that huge
get this one
tortoise,
here.
but no one realizes how much care that huge tortoise needs.
Yeah.
That huge tortoise needs about $200 worth of feed
For how often?
a month.
A month.
A
Wow.
month, yeah.
That's like feeding a child.
Exactly.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah, the sulcatas, especially in the pet trade, are about the size of a $50
When you start.
when you could start off, and it makes it a very easy impulse buy.
Yeah, so there's another one you're talking about where it's
But
like, oh, look how small it is.
You
Yeah.
start feeding these guys, and literally within just a handful of years, they're getting big.
Really?
They're
Yeah.
putting on size.
they're getting big, and with their scoots, which is the spikes on their shells, they're diggers down in Africa.
Yeah.
They dig their burrows, and that's how they handle their heat. That goes right through your drywall.
Really?
Yes, right through your drywall. Like
What?
for the Russians, I even got to watch the Russians because their scoots will do the same thing.
Yeah.
So I cut down trees and I took my chainsaw and just made thick boards going around the edges so they don't scrape my wall.
Yeah.
And I have to replace those about once a year
Wow.
because through time they just sit there and they walk their path and they scrape right through.
Jeez.
So they'll scrape right through a wall.
Right through a wall. There's
That is insane.
there's
didn't
pictures
even-
all over the internet of turtles coming through the wall. You'll get the memes of the Kool-Aid man
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
tortoise like, hey.
That's hilarious.
One of the cool things about the tortoises being natural diggers like that a lot of people don't realize is that in the wild it helps their ecosystem by doing the irrigation and digging
it's moving
ditches
shit
and stuff.
around,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're
Wow.
natural diggers, and a lot of people don't realize that either. Especially with the sulcata, you put him out in your backyard, he's gonna dig a hole under your fence and go roam in the
Or
neighborhood,
go through your friends.
or go through your fence.
Fun stuff.
So it's just really important that everybody does their homework before they bring that home.
It's every single thing you pulled out so far today. It's like, do your homework, please.
Yes,
Don't just go willy-nilly buying these things.
Well, like Kevin
Yeah.
said, is I've been in that myself. I've
Yeah.
gotten impulse, and I've also
Yeah.
been contacted. Hey, Mushy, I did a no-no. Can you help me? And how I do it, it's all right. Let me try to educate you
Yeah.
before I just take your animal.
Yeah.
You know.
And you know, that brings up another good point though, too, is that if you are one of those people that have made an impulse buy like this, you're not the only one.
Yeah.
And
But
it's not a bad thing.
And it's not a bad thing. It's just do the responsible thing and find, if you can't care for it anymore,
Yeah.
find somebody that like Mush over here that can take that animal in and give it the care it needs, or at least care for it until he can find it a home. It's
Yeah.
very important because that's one of the reasons why we think we've had some of these problems in the Florida Everglades with the Burmese pythons and reticulated pythons. So find somebody that would be able to take care of it. And again, you can reach out to either of us.
Yeah.
And if we couldn't take it ourselves, we will know somebody that would be able to carry
And
it.
I know you're on Facebook too, so you can probably find you there. So
I'm
Kevin
on
Patrick.
Facebook
You're on
also. Mike Young.
Mike Young on Facebook. Okay.
Yeah.
So again, a couple different ways for people to find you guys. Quick thing too, because I don't want to forget about it, but jump off topic. We'll jump back on in a second. But talk about your radio stuff a little bit. I want to make sure we
thank
got
you.
a plug on that too. So yeah.
Okay, so I'm a veteran returning back to school. The VA is paying me to go back to school, and I am looking at this as a blessing, and I'm taking advantage of every minute of it.
Thank you for your service as well.
Thank you.
man.
I appreciate that. So, what better way to have the full college experience than to have your own radio show with the station there? I recently just got promoted to the station manager. So I started off with my show. It's called Let There Be Rock with Kevin Patrick. It's WRSC 88.7 FM. My new show is going to be a morning show on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 10 to 12, starting the first week of October.
Sweet.
Right now, I'm just learning the new position and getting everybody situated, but we have a whole lot of new radio personalities and DJs coming out there. It's a lot of fun. It's really good stuff. I think I have one of my stickers. You might be able to see this in there. But that's my show, Let There Be Rock with Kevin Patrick. If you guys are looking for some good rock music locally here.
Good conversations.
Good conversations. Check us out. Mike has been one of my co-hosts on the program before, where we'll bring some of these animals into the studio, talk about them and such like that. But usually we have some people on board, doing interviews. We had a really cool guest on our show called Johnny Ballgame. He is a movie producer for a film that just was released called Cover 21.
Okay.
And it was basically a film about how COVID affected the local music industry here in Chicago.
Wow.
And it's a great film. If you haven't seen it, go out there. It's called Cover 21.
Cover 21.
Johnny Ballgame. He, phenomenal director, awesome personality. Check out that film for sure. But we've had him on there. We've had Chris Bobrowski, C-Bob from cover band Super Unknown and Rock Brigade on there.
Oh, because Sane's connected to a lot of these little rockers too and stuff.
Matt Hussein.
Are they a Soundgarden cover band?
That is a Soundgarden cover band. And
love me some Soundgarden.
Just a quick side story about that is how I really got into music. Is I had never gotten the opportunity to see Chris Cornell or Soundgarden live at a concert, and I wish I would have. However, when I was with Matt and I, we did a little improv thing at the House of Blues in Chicago where we were opening up for one of these bands. And while we were in the green room and we were getting ready to go out on stage, and all of a sudden we hear, it sounds like Chris Cornell being played from a radio. And we're like, wow, someone's pumping Chris Cornell in the back here. As we get closer, it's Chris Bobrowski, C-Bob, actually singing. The guy is identical to Chris Cornell. So he went out there that night, rocked it. And I would say that was a good close second to Chris Cornell, but he does a phenomenal job too. So
sweet.
But with our show, we have all sorts of people on doing interviews, and we like to rock out. So
absolutely. I know Rob's actually been talking about how he can't find a good radio station.
Yeah, I'd like to be the first. I'd like to be a guest if I could.
Yeah,
big rock guy myself. So.
Absolutely.
You should all come out.
One of the big things that we're doing too at the university is really trying to get students involved with learning how to do podcasts like this. In social media nowadays and just in general, it's a good source of information, very popular, good way to reach a lot of people. So I know that there's a lot of people going to be watching this and interested in maybe coming out here and seeing how you guys run things in the future.
Bring anybody out anytime. Yeah. We'd love to have them on, and even if they come out and they want to see how we set everything up, we could toss them on a panel, whatever they'd like to do. But we're always welcoming.
Yeah.
Bring anybody out you'd like.
So
so AC/DC episode, I'm in.
Oh, hey, we can do that. Absolutely. AC/DC.
That was AC/DC was my first band that I ever got into.
Yeah.
They're still my favorite band.
And it all started when I saw the DVD, or not DVD, it was VHS of Let There Be Rock, their concert in Paris, right? So I grew up watching that, and I play bass. I would play along with it. I mean, I was absolutely in love with it. When it came out on DVD, I was flabbergasted about it.
Hey, listen, that AC/DC was one of the inspirations for why I called it "Let There Be Rock." With
I love the name.
Show.
Yeah.
I love AC/DC, and I got to see them at Wrigley Field a few years back.
Nice.
And best seats that I've ever had. Jackie, thank you. But I was 10 feet from Bon Scott rocking out, and that was probably one of the coolest. And Angus Young shredding it on guitar still. Oh my gosh.
How about Brian Johnson? You said Bon Scott.
Oh, I met Brian Johnson.
Johnson, yeah.
Yeah. Which is another great story. How AC/DC found Brian Johnson to begin with after Bon Scott passed away. Holy smokes.
Right.
Talk about luck.
They lose their lead singer. They get a new lead singer.
Yes.
And their first album with that new lead singer is the third highest selling album of all time. Still.
Yeah.
Back in Black. How do you do something like that?
And I'm telling you, I don't know how old those guys are, but this was a few years ago when Angus was up there shredding it on guitar. He can still do it. It was rocking the
I
whole
got to
place.
see Guns N' Roses at Wrigley a couple nights ago.
Hey, that's another
Thursday night, it
popular
was
album.
badass
Appetite
show.
for Destruction.
So I got to see, I saw him in 2001 for the Stiff Upper Lip tour.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And it was my first rock concert I ever went to. And same thing, Angus, these guys, they're old as hell, and they're just running their asses off. And my buddy was actually at the concert, and he was over on the side, kind of like terrible seats over on the side. And he said in the middle of Angus's guitar solo, Brian Johnson goes off stage to like get some water or whatever, lights up a cigarette, drags the whole cigarette pretty much in one drag, throws it on the ground, runs back out there, and it just starts going back at it again.
Oh, yeah,
this guy's like 60 years old. And it's
pros.
like unbelievable.
They're doing it forever.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they're still rocking out and awesome.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild, actually. I wish I always got to see Whitesnake.
Yeah.
No, I don't really even care that much. I want to just kind of try to bring it back around somehow.
Hey-o.
Hey, there we go. But you were talking about the one you brought out earlier. That was an albino, or do you have an
No. So the ball python that I had, that was a banana pastel
That's what you're
lesser.
saying. Okay, yeah.
Now a lot of people will get an albino python mixed up with we call it a blue-eyed Lucy. A leucistic snake. A leucistic snake is an all-white snake.
Okay.
An albino is where the
White, yellow.
Yeah, it's an albino gene inside there as well.
But then also in albino, you got how many subs of albino? Because I do reticulated pythons, and in reticulated pythons, you also have lavender albinism and purple albinism. I work with purple.
And
so they're like real purple, or how purple we talking here?
Lilac.
More purple than lavender. because
Really?
Lavender.
That's literally that purple.
That's awesome.
And that's
You might
one of
need to get a picture of that on some post or something like that. A picture of one of these lavender purple albinos. You need to get a picture of some of these. I'm curious to see how these look.
And that's one of the fun things of breeding is that the genetics of it. There's so many genetics involved, and it's so fun. They even have morph calculators to help a breeder determine what are your odds of getting a specific looking snake. It's a lot of fun, especially if you're into genetics.
Do me a favor, too. Can you toss the axe over here to Mushi?
Yeah.
Be careful. It's got no guard on it. I have no shoes on.
I'll try to
Find a
be
place.
nice.
But yeah, no, I appreciate you guys both coming out. And Mushi, where are you coming from? You have to drive too far?
Harvard, Illinois.
Oh, you
So
did
it's
have to
about
hike a little
an
bit.
hour and
Dude.
32 minutes from
Thank
my
you,
house.
man. Thank you. That's pretty awesome. That you came all the way out. That's pretty sweet. Thank you so much.
Mush is definitely dedicated to this hobby.
Yeah.
Well, I've driven all the way to South Carolina to pick up a lizard because
Really?
the lady called me and said, hey, he got too big. He's getting too mean. Everyone talks about you.
Yeah.
Could you come get him?
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, let's see what it is. I whipped out my GPS. I'm like, all right, you're about an hour away from my family down there anyways.
Stay a little trip. Yeah. A little excuse.
I do what's called turn and burns, which is where we take the 17-hour drive one way, straight down. We'll stay for about an hour, do what we need to do, and we turn around and burn our way right back.
I
It's a long
can't do
drive.
that.
Oh, it is. It
Yeah, I
is,
can't do that
but
one.
Yeah.
when you got heart love, you got that drive.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't normally keep a normal job. I work constantly different jobs, odd and end side jobs.
Yeah.
I'm in my truck all the time, which is where podcasts are cool to me because I listen to podcasts while I'm driving around.
Sweet. Okay.
And Kevin told me about this. I'm like, yeah, I'll be on.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Like I always listen to them. I'll be actually
I'm
on
pumped that you're on, man. That's so sweet, especially just because I appreciate people that are actually listening to some of these things. And, you know, you go through our catalog and there is 48 different episodes of different topics on each one. So, yeah, check us out. We're on iTunes and Spotify now, so we're pretty legit.
Yeah.
We're also on YouTube and Facebook and everything else. So, but we had to get something with just the audio because some people don't, you know, we're doing a full film thing.
Yeah,
and not everyone's in their car looking down at the YouTube as they're driving.
That's what I do is I'm driving, I got everything set up, I got my GPS going, and I'm just listening.
Exactly. So we knew we had to make some pivots and figure some things out and get us there. So, but yeah, absolutely. Pumped to have you on. What do you typically listen to podcast-wise?
Everything all over, really. Like I'm into cryptozoology a lot, so I listen to mainly about Dogman, which is, for what I've seen, an unknown cryptid compared to Bigfoot.
So hang on, what is it called?
Dogman.
And where does Dogman live?
Originally he started out in Michigan, the Michigan Dogman.
Okay. Kevin's like,
couple
wait.
loggers.
Yeah. I'm approaching the right direction here.
Like-
You just give me a minute and I'll tell you where to go for crypto stuff.
Oh yeah, like Michigan Dogman. He was originally spotted back in the 1700s by loggers.
Okay.
Died out until like 1900s. Sightings stopped again. A story came around about the Michigan Dogman. A song actually came out, revamped everything.
Really?
And then now I'm finding stories from Russia, Germany, South America, all these
of a Dogman.
Of a Dogman.
Yeah.
And everyone that, like, you got people coming on and like I've seen it. He was looking in my window.
What does this guy look like?
Right.
I mean,
He
that
looks
pitbull
like-
face, but he's like
No,
upright
literally
walking.
the closest everyone has said is the lichens from Underworld.
A werewolf?
Yeah. You know what? I gotta put a shout out there to my buddy. His name is Seth Breedlove of Small Town Monsters, his own production company there.
Okay.
He is all over Amazon. Check out his film called The Beast of Briar Road.
Yes.
Really?
All right. Small
30
Town
minutes from my
Monsters and
house.
Seth Breedlove, they put out phenomenal films. You could check them all out on Amazon right now. But if you're looking into Bigfoot, the crypto, Mothman, anything, check out Seth Breedlove.
Yeah.
Small Town Monsters, especially, you know, he's got a newer one, The Minerva Monster. He's got some really good films to educate some people about the cryptozoology.
I didn't even know that was a thing, cryptozoology.
Yep, it's an actual science.
But it's the same thing as like we all know Bigfoot, Yeti,
Yes.
Yeah.
kind of things like this.
So
Okay.
these things are real then.
In my opinion, yes. But I'm also crazy, so.
Well, believe it or not,
In order for me to believe it, I would have to see it.
Yeah,
See, a
right.
lot of
Or
people
my
are that
own
way.
eyes.
Me
I
being
would
an
have to.
outdoorsman, being a hunter, I've seen things, I've heard things that I can't explain.
Explain
Yeah.
that.
You know,
See, it's something you would have to see to believe. 'Cause
Yes,
It's like
yes.
you see stuff on the internet all the time. It's so easy to
It's easy to
edit
put
stuff.
anything
and
on the
Yeah,
internet,
it's
but
tough.
you know,
to actually be there and hear, feel,
Yeah.
smell, taste, it's totally different.
I can't speak per se to any of the other cryptos out there. However, as far as Bigfoot goes, I do have a little bit of a background there.
Really?
And all I will say right now is that there is a lot of science out there.
Yeah.
We are in an era now where technology is helping advance some of these things. Whether you believe in Bigfoot or not, I challenge you, you know what? Take it into your own hands. Go out there, look, experience things.
I don't really feel
There is
like
a-
shitting myself. so-
There is a vast wilderness out there that is still yet unexplored
Yeah.
right here, sometimes in your
In the
own
lower
backyard.
48.
Yeah.
So before you reject someone's theory or claims, do your own research because, believe it or not, there's a lot of science out there that's already been collected and a lot of good evidence out there that could sway your
This
mind.
might
on
need to be
things.
like a winter episode that
Yes,
we bring you out.
let's
Yeah.
do it.
Just like
Me too.
Bigfoot or something.
I love it. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
We
Well,
do,
I got one more question on it.
Yeah,
So
let's
you
go.
have a lot of knowledge of Bigfoot.
Well, I have done some research in the past. Yeah.
Is whatever it is harmful? Does it harm people or?
Depending on who you talk to.
Well, you know what? people in general can be harmful.
Yeah.
I mean, let alone something wild and out
true.
there. So yeah, there have been lots of stories from Native Americans and such of Sasquatch,
California Ape Canyon.
all sorts of them that have been hostile. Some that just don't even care that you're there, that are more willing to run away from you than anything. And in the famous Patterson Gimlin film, we call her Patty, the famous film that where you see her walk across the
Shoulder adjustment.
which is something that science still really hasn't proven to be fake. Yeah, and you've had experts look at this, people from Hollywood look at this film to see if at that time frame they could replicate a costume or a design to match that. There's been people that have used LiDAR, newer technology, to go back and measure the specifics of that landscape, and still nobody has proven it fake. So, like I said, whether you believe in it or not, I challenge you, go out there and do your own research and come up with your own conclusion.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
we do go up to Michigan, so
Yeah, we had to start. We have 60 acres in the UP.
Hold on. You know Seaney Wildlife Refuge?
Say it. I don't
Seaney,
actually.
right off, I believe it's 75 by Germfast.
Okay.
Right in the middle.
That's
Okay.
kind of where we're at. We're right north of Iron Mountain.
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
if you ever want to go up there and have an experience, you let me know, because
Yeah,
right
all right.
there, Seaney Wildlife Refuge in the UP of Michigan is got
Yeah. No, we got
some
60
fun
acres
things to investigate out there.
in between Marquette and Iron Mountain.
Marquette, yeah, Mesquite River, the Fox River down there too. Lots of cool places.
I'm interested.
Do we have a situation happening right now back over here where they got some other neighborhood kids that want to see some of these things?
Yes.
What animals have good temperament right now that you can maybe bust out back out for some of these kids?
Let me
Let
grab
them see.
Hank.
Okay, Hank.
Hank can come
I'll get the ball python out
I'll
too.
get the X out here.
Oh,
I got-
Hank's
All
right
right, you
here.
guys want to see the lizard?
Oh,
No,
Hank. Hank.
That's Joe.
Joe. I got Joe. He's just chilling, so.
Hey, you guys want to see the little tortoise? He's got a little turtle right there. Show him.
For weight.
We're doing some show and tell. Now we're going to show some of the neighborhood kids some of the animals here. How's it going? So our boys are going to bust back out. Say again. Hey, you guys. Hey, come over here. Yeah. There we go. Here, guys, come over here. Come over this way, guys. Come right over here so the camera can see you. That's fine.
Hey, you want to bust out one of those questions in your hat?
All right, we're good over there.
Just, you want to bust out one of those questions in your hat?
You want to go for one real quick?
Go for one.
As the kids are checking these out. Let's see what we got here.
Go ahead and pet him.
Let's see.
You're kind of dry.
I'm gonna find a good one.
Yeah, give me an interesting one.
Yeah, I'll try to find you a good one. What's the first thing you were gonna do on your 21st birthday? First off, what did you go do? Did you go out and you buy an e-cig or something, or what would you do?
Over here.
I didn't, because, in
Go like that.
Wisconsin, there's a place right by me.
Yeah.
It's, I always forget the name of
Go
it.
right ahead.
Beautiful.
But you only got to be 18, so it's I don't have to worry about always
You
buying
guys
them.
ever
So I
watch
just go
this,
there. But
Disney
no,
show Bunked or
You haven't been to a
Jelly?
bar yet either, have
I
you?
have not been to a bar. Have not bought.
We haven't gotten
They
this guy to
have
a
a
bar on his
lizard out there
21st
named-
birthday.
Oh, my gosh.
We got to go after
I've
this.
like
not.
this guy.
I've not bought my own alcoholic beverage yet.
You know what?
So I've
Yeah,
not done
geez
anything
Louise.
like that.
So we've got some great places in Villa Park that you could go to.
Oh yeah, you're
First
part
of all,
of
He
the.
was actually a drop.
Yeah,
first of all, we've got
He got too big for someone.
you've already have a sponsor, More Brewery,
Yeah,
or
more breweries.
sponsoring you.
We did some taste testing
I
last
have-
week.
That's
Some
a
of the
great.
breweries.
Oh man,
About 8 more at
Villa
home.
Park is like
That
a little
one.
hidden
Right
gem
now.
of DuPage County.
Yeah.
If you're not familiar with Villa Park, you like pizza, we got great pizza. We got Michael
see me and
Anthony's
it's like,
pizza.
oh, no,
We've
I
got
gotta do my research.
Dominic's pizza. We've got
like Dominic's.
some really good pizza there. But you got More Brewery. You got Fuel and Creme, the new ice cream
Asian
shop,
water.
and the bar that's there now too.
Oh, we got a food truck out there too, which
They'll
that place,
get
the
up to
barbecue
Yeah.
one at least, has banging food.
Yeah, you got Demitos down there as well.
They built that place up a little bit too in the
Yeah.
last 5-6 years.
He's
It's-
on.
And if you go
chicken
towards
rabbit.
North Avenue, you got like Crazy Pour. I mean,
Pour's a good
Ground
time.
we've got
beef
some
every once
stuff
in a
coming out.
while.
We have a new business called Shoot Point Blank that's coming. It is a brand new gun range that's opening up in here at the
Just
park as
because of
well.
the nail.
Yeah.
So some fun entertainment things to do as well. You know, and
He's in a
if you're
bedroom
not
in
into
the
any of that stuff, let's say you're into gardening. We've got an awesome garden shop down there, Pioneer Garden. Man, this place is awesome.
I
Villa
do,
Park is
for
just
the
a,
most part,
like I said, a
but
hidden gem.
also
You guys
just
got to come to
dragging
Villa
me out
Park
on
and check it
You're the
out.
Chamber of Commerce or something?
by digging.
I'm a village trustee.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
This is all making sense.
And you know what? I don't have to promote, but I do. I love that city. It's such a great city, a little town to be in.
All right, we got to get. Gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
But come visit
Let's
us
see
in
if we
Villa
can get this
Park.
guy around. So yeah, no, big things are happening in Villa Park right
Yeah,
now.
absolutely.
So what do you guys think about the lizard? Is he scary or do you like him? Yeah. Maybe bigger than what we thought, huh? He's a pretty big guy. You guys see this little snake over here too?
And what?
Yeah.
What about the baby snake?
I thought they pulled out a crocodile.
Yeah.
I don't know if the balls.
The kids
feeling okay
like
to
the
come
on my
baby
permit.
snakes.
Yeah.
We don't like the lizard monitor.
Yeah.
We like the baby snake.
Back in high school, just being different, liking different things.
Getting a little nasty, yeah. Yeah, right. Keep moving them around.
So what were to do if you let him go? What would you do?
He'd bolt.
He'd
Really?
bolt.
He'd bolt.
How fast are they?
Way too fast, in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen one of them move on my phone, like
Yeah,
in a
the Discovery
video,
Channel,
but I've
whatever.
never
Yeah.
seen in person, so I don't know how.
That's why when he dropped earlier, I was waiting for him to be like, boop.
yeah. Normally he's pretty good, but for the most part, they're gone.
Really? Yeah, how you catching that guy after that? He starts climbing up. You got to go get animal control or something?
I normally climb the tree.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
it's one of those.
You have dropped him and he's ran.
Not him, but
Okay.
in the past I've had others. But that's why when we do things like this, I go through the collection. It's about a 30-minute process to go through the collection, see who's in a good mood, who can come out.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So that was today. You had to do a little bit of
Had to sit there, go through, like,
see who's
all right,
feeling good today. Hank was
much.
Hank was up to it.
Beautiful
pretty
he is.
much.
He just chills on you. I mean, come on.
But yeah, this guy's pretty neat. So who's who like the main first one that you still had? You said you still have that
Rock.
one.
My black-throated monitor.
That's Rock. You said.
Yep.
Okay, cool. How long does Rock live for typically?
I think the longest one was Big Boy out in California, and he lived like 15 years,
15. Okay.
something like
Yeah,
that.
similar to the dog's lifespan
Yeah.
almost.
Exactly. I just lost our turtle. He was a Western box turtle,
Okay.
and he was 57.
Oh,
Holy
wow.
crap! Yeah.
Like
good
these
age.
guys,
We could sit back down whenever
There we
you're
go.
ready. Then yeah.
these guys are not a just grab. It's going to be gone in a year.
Yeah. Okay.
You do have certain reptiles where you're lucky if you get 5 years out of them,
Yeah.
but at the same time, there's the majority of the reptiles where you're getting a minimum of 10 years.
Yeah.
And people
Okay.
don't think about that. They get their kid, cute little ball python. Oh, we're really into it.
Yeah,
We
it's
love
fun.
it. Kid goes to college. Kid doesn't do his homework, whatever. And now it's, I don't want it no more. What do I do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's living too long. I don't want it.
Here, let's go sit back
Big.
down. Yeah, that's what happens with the dogs too. Is all the kids go to
Exactly.
college and then the parents get left with the dogs.
And see, there's
I
also.
see it every day.
That's why a lot of states have started making laws, like
Yeah.
literal laws. You have to be 18 to buy an animal.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know about Illinois. It's my personal rule that you have to be 18. And if you still live at home, I need to talk to mom and dad.
Yeah. I like that rule.
That's
That's smart.
a good
I was
rule,
that
'cause
kid that went home and
Surprise.
surprise.
Yeah,
I brought
yeah.
horses home. I brought goats
Horses?
home. Yeah, yes. I
How the
was
hell did
that
you get your
kid.
hands on
How
a
did that
horse as
go?
a kid?
I was in 4-H just talking to people, and like I said, mom and dad get mad, and
Yeah.
kid don't take care of the horse no more. It's, well,
Yeah.
hey, I want that one gone. Do you want it?
Yeah. Like,
Well,
okay.
I got a pickup truck. I got a horse trailer. I can be back in an hour.
Yeah, I'll be right here.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
And I've done it.
Yeah.
I
Classic.
brought dogs
classic
home,
stuff.
and it taught me a lot. It taught
A lot
me
of
how many buttons
responsibility.
I could push with my parents.
yeah.
And it also taught me the whole, well, it's better for forgiveness than permission.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. That's
So
really
I got a
easy.
really good question. What's the worst thing you've brought home?
Worst thing I brought home.
And maybe the worst reaction from the
Worst
parents. or
reaction,
something.
yeah.
Oh, worst reaction was when I brought home this horse. He was covered in scars.
Oh,
Scars?
wow.
Scars. He was missing an ear.
He was
He
roughed
just-
up.
He was meaner than mean, and there was
Really?
a reason why he was on the slaughter truck.
Wow.
Me being the whisperer I was, he liked me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, I'll give you $50 for him.
$50.
I was at a horse auction. I was 19, so I'm like, yeah, I'll give $50 for him.
Yeah.
No one else wanted him because, again, he was on the kill trailer.
Yeah.
He had scars all over. He was a really ugly horse.
Yeah. You get a horse for $50. I don't think it's going to be a thoroughbred.
So I come home, and my dad's straight up old cowboy from Germany.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
So why'd you bring dog food home?
Dog food?
That ended up being the horse's name. We had the horse for about 2 years.
His
And
name
his
was
name
dog
was
food?
dog food. Because my dad was that mad, I brought him home.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty
So
funny.
how did you have all this room for these animals you brought
I
home?
grew up on a 20-acre horse farm.
you
Okay.
go.
Well, that makes sense.
That's all coming together now.
that
Yeah.
makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
I thought you were just randomly showing up to your house with a horse.
Yeah, he's got like a
Like,
two-bedroom
where the fuck
apartment.
are
He
we
lives
putting
in the
this?
city.
Well, that
Got
is
this
a
horse, Dad.
conversation we do have every
Yeah.
once in a while because Big Lizard, they're like, well, where do you keep it?
Yeah.
In his own bedroom.
Yeah. You better have a
Everyone
three-bed
I
if you
normally
get.
talk to
Yeah.
are from the city, and
Yeah.
it's like, no, my house is a bedroom house, full basement. I got a full garage, got a barn.
Yeah.
I'm on 10 acres now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my parents are 20 minutes.
I was going to ask you if they're still involved in your animal.
They really are. I
Stuff,
just
yeah.
got a few of them back to my house. Me
Okay.
and my wife moved out of their house about 4 years ago now.
Okay.
And I just finally got everything back to my
So
house.
they're
Nice.
starting to accept your animal intake.
Yeah.
It's still
Or
a
it's
funny thing.
still
'Cause they'll
iffy.
come over and they're like, all right,
What do you
I
got now?
noticed that cage is new, that cage is
Yeah.
new.
Yeah. What do you
This
got
is
here?
different.
Yeah, I'm sure. I hope my daughter doesn't do that to me. I got to make me keep my backyard small, and then we'll
Well,
make
see,
sure.
that's where I do this a lot with
strategizing.
parents.
Yeah.
Because where I also came from is my parents were, the minute I opened my mouth about an animal, no.
Yeah.
Let me drop that axe. No.
Yeah.
Every time. So it's like, screw it. I'm not even going to ask.
Yeah.
you.
I'm just gonna bring it home. I know the answer.
I'll just bring it home, and then they can't do
I'll
anything
deal
about
with the
it.
wrath after I get it home. Because there was only 3 times my parents actually made me get rid of something.
Really? Okay. They did make you turn around.
The one,
You got an elephant one
Was
time.
one
and they're like, whoa.
was one a spider?
yes, one was a spider.
Was
Yes.
it? They made you get rid of the spider.
Made me get rid of the
Always
spider.
a spider.
One was a dog that honestly he got put down because he came from a very bad situation.
Yeah.
The bleeding heart
Angry.
I was, tried saving him and didn't realize, oh no, this dog is going to turn on me.
Yeah. He's past saving.
Yeah.
Way
Unfortunately.
past saving.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
So
City-
he unfortunately got put down.
City dog?
Have no clue. It was one that a friend
Right.
of a friend of a friend of a friend
Okay.
called me saying, hey, I know you got a farm. I got a dog that needs a home.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had no background. He was nice to me, but he heard a loud noise, he'd snap.
See, my parents always said that they took my dogs to some farm, but in reality, they took them to get put down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I hear that.
You
too.
actually had a real farm.
It's
Yep.
not easy. It's not an easy task as a parent to
It's not.
inform
I-
them
I
of the
haven't
bad
had to do
news.
that yet.
I got a kid,
Yeah.
and it's hard telling him that,
Anything.
hey,
Yeah.
your snake died.
Yeah.
Hey, your lizard died. My wife raises rabbits in the back, and he helps them with the rabbits. And
Yeah.
hey, Joe Schmo in cage 8 passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had
I
this
don't
thing.
get attached to them because they're food.
Yeah.
I don't want to get attached.
Okay.
We do have our certain breeders where you're a breeder, you're a pet, nothing's happening to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But it's circle of life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's what
I think we've had the
happens.
same goldfish for about 10 years now.
You've
don't-
kept one alive for 10 years?
Don't get me started. on
No,
goldfish.
it's
Oh.
yeah.
Had the same goldfish. Gotcha.
It's a good thing about goldfish.
Yeah,
They pretty much all look the
Look
same.
alike. Yep. We tried to do that for a little while with my daughter and keep swapping them out, and she kind of figured it out, and she was pretty upset for a little while.
Yeah, yeah.
But then after the first couple of fish died, when they would die, she's like, all right, whatever. Are we getting more, or what are we doing here? And at some point, we're like, we're done.
Yeah.
We're done with the
Yeah.
whole fish thing. We're not very good at keeping them alive.
So did this go down when that one day she called you and she was like, I want to fish?
Oh, yeah.
They went down that day?
Oh, pretty much. Yeah. We got our fish pretty much as soon as
Yeah,
she
you
had
sound-
because I didn't want a dog at first.
Yeah, you sounded pretty thrilled about that.
Yeah.
one, so.
Yeah.
I'd take a dog over a fish.
Well, And that's the
So
thing was
would
I
would
grew up
too,
with dogs, but then like having a little kid and like I knew dogs are dirty and it's a whole thing.
That's
And then
the
I end
point
up
of it.
going after a couple fish died. I go to Happiness is Pets over there on Roosevelt and go to see how much dogs cost. You know, I'm like, what are they running these days?
Yeah.
About 2 hours later, I walked out with a new dog. So it wasn't ideal. I have the bleeding heart thing as well, where I'm like, I like animals once I'm like there, and it's like
Hey, you see,
being a sweet little pet. Yeah, but
You
if
see
I just think
that-
the idea of it sucks.
you see
But,
that one animal, and it's
Well, you
it
see
is.
my dog Bella. I mean,
Yeah.
she's legit. I mean, I could tell from moment one she wasn't like a big annoying wild puppy. She was more so just like wanted to be held.
Oh yeah.
So the temperament we were
like a little
looking for,
baby.
and it worked out because she's still the same way. Not a runner. That's what I like the most about my dog. Is I walk out the front door. She has no collar, nothing. She'll just
Yeah,
stay right by my
here.
side.
Scared
She's
of
like
everything.
25,
That's
30 pounds, but yeah, she's terrified of everything. Just right by my side.
Well,
good
you're
dog.
lucky that your
Yeah.
dog don't bolt around.
No,
here,
she
like-
won't go. It's
like
more
me and
so
my
because
dogs,
she's
I open the
scared.
door, they're gone.
Yeah.
But I'm on 10 acres.
Yeah.
It's,
Is it all fenced?
no,
No,
I
yeah,
don't
so they're-
fence
yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
We feed the wildlife, so
Yeah.
they're constantly in the yard.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be an issue then if you were to start running.
Yep.
He ain't
But-
finding them.
And we have one, it's a pocket pit. That's my girl, Buggy. My son has an Old English Bulldog, and my wife has a Cane Corso.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So
I
they're-
just
guys got
put
some
down
dogs.
my I just put down my 5-year-old Great Dane not too long ago.
Yeah.
Going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't that only at 5 years old. I mean, for that dog.
Yeah, he was.
I know that they're a little
4
younger.
or 5.
They don't
He
live
was-
quite as long, right?
If
Because they
you
have a lot of
don't Go
complications.
to the breeder, a good breeder, you do get about a 5-year dog.
Yeah, he
Because they are so big, and if you go to an improper breeder, they're just looking at that dollar sign. They're not looking at the health. So you got hip problems, you got heart problems, lung problems.
see
What a-
he didn't
sweet
even
dogs though.
he
Sweet
didn't
dogs.
even have any of that. He had like a tumor that turned into like cancer pretty much right on the back of his neck, and it just got really big, and it was either you take it off, he suffers and still dies,
Yeah.
or you just put him down
You be humane. and
instead
have
of
a
letting him go through all that. So
Yep.
It-
Unfortunately, it
yeah.
happens.
we
Yeah.
put him down, 200 pounds. Head could just rest on the counter, which
Oh
was
yeah,
awesome.
he was.
It was
he was a
crazy.
food.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd be stealing some food off the counter. That's for
I
sure.
think it was about 2 weeks later, and we got a.
A husky.
No, we have a brown lab now, or chocolate.
Oh
lab
no, I
now.
saw that. I thought you were talking
chocolate,
about. Yeah.
chocolate lab. He's probably about 24 weeks.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
pretty
he's
young.
still really young, but yeah,
Great potential.
At least you got something new, you know. And
know,
you
yeah.
got a new turtle buddy
I got
as
a new
well,
turtle.
tortoise buddy.
Yeah, let me
Yeah.
know if
he's
you want
loving
one.
it. Loving it. I do want a snake. I'm not gonna lie, I do.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
What-
Just
what do
let me
you want?
know. Yeah.
I just want a little. Well, obviously you guys have knowledge, so I just want a little bit of knowledge
Well, it
of.
sounds
the
like that ball
basic
python's
and
probably
then
right up his alley, right?
a
Yeah.
basic, and then what to do, and that's. I mean,
They're really easy. So a grown ball python really only needs probably a 2 foot by 2 foot enclosure.
okay.
The important thing is temperature and humidity. And how you achieve that is you get a thermostat and usually a heat pad or heat tape, flex spot heat tape on one end.
You guys
And
want beer?
then you put a thermostat to that. You set it to about 88 degrees, 88, 89 degrees. And the other half of the enclosure, you put oh yeah, here we go.
There it is.
All right.
Water
Put
dish,
like
Thank you.
humidity.
Put like a little water.
Little water dish in
tap,
there.
kind of like a little pool for them.
Yeah, they can soak in it, they can drink it,
Okay.
and there you go.
No one-hander. All right.
But just that water bowl being in there is just enough humidity for them, and it's perfect. So
But
as long
also with the housing, it's also what you want.
that's
you
true.
know? Like I have three different types of setups in my house. I have breeder racks, which is for cosmetic wise, it's very ugly. It gets the job done. It houses them safely. It keeps the humidity safe, temperature safe, but it don't look that nice.
Yeah.
Then I have, for obviously my bigger snakes, front face opening. It's a vision cage
Okay.
where you
Cool.
can actually see in.
Yeah.
You could set it up very nice. Then I have the third type, which is bioactive. Bioactive
This is pretty cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds dangerous.
Oh, I love it
sounds
because
pretty intense.
you really don't need to do that much cleaning.
Okay.
Think of how your backyard is and how the forest is. Animals go to the bathroom out there all the time, and there's no one out there
No
picking
one's
it up
cleaning
and
it up.
throw it in the garbage.
Yeah, they got compost pile almost.
You got bugs there that are breaking it down,
Yep.
going into the soil,
Eating
so
it
then the
and-
plants can use it.
Yep.
So in the bioactive, you have isopods, which for normal people we call them roly-polies.
Yeah.
Bugs, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
They're in there. Then you got different types of bioactive bugs, all to break down their fecal matter.
Nice.
That
So
goes
you-
down
Little
into the
ecosystem you
plant.
got going here.
So you got a
everything.
bunch of bugs with your snake.
Yeah.
More
That's
or less,
pretty-
yes.
pretty
I
cool.
have Jesus lizards set up like that.
Okay.
I have a Asian vine snake set up like that. I've got a Illinois green grass snake set up like that. They eat crickets.
Illinois green grass.
nice.
snake.
If you've ever seen some saltwater fish tank exhibits where they have all sorts of things going on in there with the coral, the stuff around there.
Those are good badass.
These,
That's basically
these
similar
bioactive
ecosystem.
tanks or enclosures are similar to that, and it's so cool just to see how everything works.
Yeah.
I'm setting up another one because I have so much fun doing it.
Yeah.
It's just one of those, I like doing it. I like showing people how to do it.
I might have to have you come out to my house and show me how to do it. If
I
get
have
one,
a few of them that they don't even have animals in it. They're just plants because I had fun setting them up, and it's like, oh shoot. Well, eventually something will come along that I can put in there.
Yeah, I feel like at some point we'd need to make a trip out there and bring some cameras and maybe do a tour of your place or
it
something.
sounds like you're pretty good at designing then. So I wanted to do like a I have my own gaming room because I play video games.
What's your favorite game? What's your favorite?
Oh God.
Now you got him really thinking.
I'm building right now with a friend of mine. They're a Call of Duty. And we're building a Call of Duty tank.
Depends on the day.
Okay.
It's either Modern Warfare or it's Battlefield.
Yeah.
So right now Battlefield 6 is coming out pretty soon.
But he's saying he might be able to get you a themed tank.
We could do
along those lines. Yeah.
Which would be pretty cool because I have my own gaming room in my basement. Right now. So that's
Get that little tank in there. Looks like the
a
game.
tank,
Got a sweet
tank
snake
with
in there.
like
Now you're talking.
really
I got
nice.
a fake gun that I tape onto his back and let him walk around. Like,
That's hilarious.
being weird and fun is part of the game.
Yeah.
You know, you got to have fun with these
You
things.
have to. Yeah, absolutely.
Depending
Well-
on what you want, we could set up anything.
Yeah, that'd be
Depends on how much cash you
Well,
got,
that
homie.
too. Like it really does come in. I got one setup that I'm still adding things to, and every time that price just goes higher and higher.
Yeah. Well, it's never really over.
Ever.
Yeah, it's
ever.
never
Yeah.
over. You could always add on to it whenever you need
Yeah,
to.
exactly. Keep upgrading.
Yeah.
I think the kids call it leveling up, I think, right?
Yeah.
You
Well,
level
you
up.
gotta level up your enclosures, level up your game.
Level up the game.
Well, I do want to say thank you guys for the other kids coming out here. You guys doing a little
yeah.
petting zoo,
Yeah, absolutely.
improv petting zoo.
That's
out
what
here.
it's about.
Great. Ideal, yeah. We gave the whole neighborhood a little.
Our hobby is to have them put their hands on it.
Hell yeah, and not
Hey,
be afraid.
of our hobby.
Can I
Yeah.
thank the 2021 Marky Mark for coming out tonight too, by the way? 'Cause I think that's pretty great.
Some good vibrations.
So thank you for that.
That's actually a compliment, man. Shit. Yeah, I would tell anyone could call me Marky Mark. Fuck. But so Luke's 21st birthday. We got to take him out to somewhere right after this. I don't know. He's got to get some drinks in him. We got to get him boozed up. His first time out too. What a good time to have him on his
Marky
his
Mark and the
21st
Funky
birthday.
Bunch.
You know, actually, I want you to get me out here for like a gaming.
Yeah, we could.
type
We've done a
of-
gaming one before, but I think we've talked about maybe trying to do some streaming during it. We could do some more. We could do more with that.
That or I
Yeah.
have. I mean, I've been playing recently, so I have some dope ass clips that I've
Yeah, we'll pop
saved.
them on our little TikTok.
So you could have Mike or somebody edit
Yeah,
them
dub over them and say some
and
funny
make
shit.
them look fucking cool. Because
Yeah.
I have a ton of them. So.
Yeah, we got to get you back out there more, a little more often. We're playing softballs every Monday night. Maybe we figure something out around there. I don't know.
I could just save them on my phone and give it to you at
We'll
software
figure
or
that out.
something. I
We'll
don't
figure
know.
that out. But we're gonna do another gaming episode here real soon, so
Yeah.
we'll definitely get you back out for that.
Need to.
Kevin Patrick, You're gonna be seeing him again, hopefully October 3rd. If you can
Yeah,
make it over for the
absolutely. I'll be
tailgate.
there. Hey,
yeah,
it's Dicka.
you gotta be here when
Gotta
Dick
be
is
there
here.
for Dicka.
Yeah.
And
And the
then-
super fans.
Yeah,
Come on.
Yeah, we're all super fans here. We're in Chicago. What the hell?
Bears.
Bears. Get a good W today. It was fantastic. So, Mushy Mike as well, and you're cordially invited as well. I don't know if you're a big football guy, but we'll also keep you in the loop.
I don't like football, but
Yeah.
I'm a Chicago.
There you go.
So, the Bears.
That's
We'll
all
keep
that.
you- we'll
Hey,
keep
that's
you in the
all.
loop, though, man.
That's
We
all
got-
that matters.
we got
That's all that
Exactly.
matters.
We got a
know
bunch of stuff
like
coming
I
up
said,
here
I don't
soon.
like football, but there's two teams I do like: the Bears and anyone playing the Packers.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Now we're talking.
We don't
At least
say
you
the
know how to
name
answer the questions.
of the team that lives just north.
The team lives just
Unfortunately, I could spit, and I'm spitting in their state.
yeah, right here that far, yeah. But thank you to everyone's viewing. Keep liking, subscribing, commenting. Really appreciate that. Shout out to all the sponsors. It wouldn't be possible without some of you guys' support. We're gonna be looking for some stuff in the next couple episodes. Maybe trying out some more brewing stuff on.
Yeah,
the
if you
Super
got
Fans
some,
episode.
if you got some weird animals and you want to come out, like I got a backyard, you
Yeah.
know, like I got neighborhood kids that
Yeah.
Hey,
they get excited about that kind of stuff. You know, they want to get bit.
Anything
Maybe
but a
they can tell their
spider?
kids at school. You know, it's good stuff. Yeah.
We got some spiders that you could probably hold.
See, like the
got-
crazy
yeah. Well, I
thing,
got
I have
the
a
one
big ass
here.
phobia of spiders. I hate spiders.
Well,
So
why
it's,
is that? I
They're
deal with
just-
phobia all the time because, like I
see,
said,
that's
I
the
deal
thing
with
is
animals.
I want to break them because I live practically in the woods. So it's like I deal with fucking wolf spiders that are like that. So
Oh,
it's like
yeah.
I want to break it. How do I go about it though?
I'll help you with that. I'll bring
'Cause
out
it
my-
would
Go
be-
take a look at our wood pile over there. I'm sure you'll find
Oh,
some
there's
pretty good
definitely some big
spiders.
boys over there, but I wouldn't mind getting a tarantula out here too, because it's a phobia
I
of mine
wouldn't-
too.
I
I'll
wouldn't
hold a snake
mind-
or whatever. I don't know if I'll hold a tarantula, but I
I
will.
would
if you had
not
it out.
mind holding one, to be
Yeah,
honest.
you'll see
I
me
would
look
go-
like Maddie with the fucking tarantula out here. I'll tell you that
I would
much
go
right
for
now.
it because probably holding one of those things would break it.
Yeah.
I
It
got,
probably would.
My friendliest one that I have is an Arizona blonde.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
we call her Big Booty Judy. the
Big
blonde from
booty
Arizona.
Judy.
She was the very first spider in the collection. My wife was 100% no.
Yeah.
Can't have them. No. I kept telling her they're dry fish tanks. I don't got to worry about it leaking.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah,
She
it's
kept
easy.
saying no. The little kid that got it and was trying to sell it to me, I told her, my wife said no, I can't do it. Her dad started talking to me, joking back and forth. We started talking about goats. All right. And I'm like, well, my wife just went outside for a cigarette. When she comes back in, I'll ask her again.
Yeah.
All right, cool. They went around the show, and next thing I know, the family and my wife are walking up to me. I'm like, what's going
What
on?
has happened here?
Like, everyone at these shows like trying to give me things because they like seeing her reaction, yelling
Yeah.
at me, saying no. So I thought it was one of those, and she looks at me and goes, I'm against it, but he bought it with his Christmas money, and his mom said no.
Nice.
You can give him the money and you can bring it home. So we're sitting in the car, and on the way home, we're trying to find a funny name. So she gets over her arachnophobia for it.
Yeah, there
And
you
we're
go.
like, well, it's an Arizona blonde. Arizona blonde. Blonde, I need a funny name for a blonde.
Yeah.
There's always the joke that there's cheating and affairs all over. So it's Big Booty Judy, the blonde from Arizona.
That blonde from Arizona.
And it's stuck, and now she has 14 different spiders.
Shut the hell up.
Holy
You have 14 spiders in your house?
And again, they are hers.
Jesus.
Big
Christ.
Booty Judy is mine.
So Big Booty Judy launched her into an arachnid state that has been
Yes.
seen by
Wow.
few else.
Yes, because like yourself, she just had the heebie-jeebies. Couldn't tell me
Yeah.
why. Finally, I got it home. I explained it to her. She sees how we keep it. It's,
Yeah.
Well, this
That's
one's
wild.
pretty. This one's blue. This one's purple. I want this one.
They're fascinating. They're fucking awesome
They're
to
cool,
look at.
yeah.
It's just hands on and
And see,
like
that's the
being
other
right
thing
there.
a lot of people don't understand. With tarantulas, and I say it all the time, it's a dry fish tank.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to touch them.
Yeah.
You're supposed to set up your nice tank, nice themed tank, put your spider in and leave it alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a fish tank, you pop it open, you throw some crickets in, you walk away.
Yeah. More to look at than to play with.
Exactly. Exactly. I have a species in there called a hati.
Okay.
It's Hindi. Translated to English, it's protect your heart
Okay.
because the venom goes for your heart.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
He's a beautiful, vibrant, metallic blue.
Really?
Oh, wow.
That's badass.
Most of my wife's spiders are blue, pink.
Favorite
or
color,
purple.
blue?
That's
Her
wild.
favorite color is
Her
blue.
favorite.
All right, we
color.
might need to do some arachnid
I
episode
would
here
be
at some
down
point soon.
to hold a spider.
Yeah.
I would. I
Well,
would
let's
do
set
that.
it up. We'll
Yeah.
come up to
Yeah,
the farm.
we're gonna figure this out. We're gonna figure this out. I like this, and maybe we could do it in the winter when we're looking for more things to do because it's
Hey,
freezing
I like
cold
that
outside.
idea.
so.
I keep my house at 80, so we'll be nice
Beautiful.
and warm.
Yeah, now we're talking. It'll be like we got a fire inside. It'll be great. But thank you one more time to everybody. Bonfire Banter. Keep stoking those fires, and we'll see you all real soon. Thank you so much. Good stuff, guys. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Fuck yeah. Thanks for watching the episode. Thank you to everyone that's been subscribing, liking, commenting. Keep doing that. It means the world to us. Did want to say thank you to all of our amazing sponsors. York Furrier. If you're looking for fine outerwear and furs, go check them out in Elmhurst, right on York Road. More Brewing Company. If you're looking for interesting, creative craft brews and food, go check them out in Villa Park and Huntley. JPL Landscaping and Property Services. They've given us this fantastic firewood once again, so they're going to be keeping us warm for quite a while. Thank you so much, Jim. Mike's and Casey's Meat Markets. Well, we love their meats. That's as simple as it gets there. Thank you guys for your support as well. Jay and Jill Create, you guys are part of the family. Really appreciate everything you've done for us. Claremont Collections, the most impressive private car collection in the city. It is a museum. Go check them out. Consume cannabis. If you're going to consume cannabis. And then Angel Fancies is our newest sponsor, giving us this fantastic new sign. Check it out. Beautiful stuff. She does custom signs, shirts, everything else. Anything you need printed, check them out on Spring Road in Elmhurst. And as always, the Basement Boys. We love you guys. Bunch of crazies there. We love them. Bonfire Banter, keep watching. Thank you so much, everyone supporting us. Keep stoking those fires.